Men over 40, the same casual clothes can work for different body types, but they should not fit every man the same way. A shirt that works on a taller man may be too long on a shorter frame. Jeans may fit an athletic man at the waist, but still feel too tight through the thighs. Even jacket length or shoe shape can change the balance of an outfit. We're taking the same 12 wardrobe basics and adjusting them for 4 common fit profiles: shorter or compact, tall and long-limbed, broad or athletic, and fuller through the middle. You may relate to more than one. What matters is recognizing the fit problem that keeps showing up in your wardrobe. By the end, you'll know what to change in your shirts, pants, layers, and shoes, and which adjustment could improve the clothes you already own. One useful adjustment is easy to miss: where the pants sit. For tops, ask 3 questions. Do the shoulders sit correctly? Does the hem end in the right place? And does the fabric move cleanly across the widest part of your torso? Light blue Oxford shirt. The light blue Oxford shirt makes these fit differences easiest to see. On a shorter or more compact frame, body length is often the first issue. A shirt may fit through the chest but extend too far below the waistband. When that happens, it covers too much of the pants and makes the visible leg line appear shorter. A shorter body length or a shirt designed to be worn untucked will usually look more balanced. The shoulder seam should meet the natural edge of the shoulder, and the hem should cover the waistband without extending too far down the zipper. This is not about making the shirt tighter. It is about removing length you do not need. Tall or long-limbed men often face the opposite problem. The chest may fit, but the sleeves stop too early or the shirt pulls out when they reach forward. Moving up a full size may add width through the waist, without solving the sleeve or body length. Tall men often need more length, not more width. With a broad or athletic build, let the shoulders, chest, and upper arms lead the decision. If the buttons pull or horizontal creases appear across the chest, the shirt needs more room. An athletic cut can provide that space without leaving too much extra fabric around the waist. For a fuller midsection, look for enough room through the body without accepting oversized shoulders or sleeves. A fabric with some structure will usually hang more smoothly than a very thin material. Fit the widest area first, then check the remaining length and extra fabric. Navy polo. A navy polo brings up many of the same fit questions, but its softer structure makes the details easier to notice. For shorter and taller builds, length is the main difference. A shorter man needs a controlled hem that does not cover too much of the pants. A taller man needs enough body and sleeve length so the polo does not ride up or look undersized. For broad and fuller builds, focus on room and fabric structure. The chest should remain smooth, and the sleeves should sit close without digging into the arms. A substantial peak knit will usually hang better than a thin, clingy fabric. A good polo follows your general shape without outlining every detail. Its collar should also keep its form. A collapsed collar can make the outfit look tired. A t-shirt removes even more structure, making the fabric and proportions easier to judge. Substantial neutral t-shirt. That means the shoulder line, hem length, and fabric weight have to do more of the work. On a compact frame, keep the shoulder line clean and the body length controlled. On a tall frame, make sure there is enough length through the torso without turning the shirt into a narrow tube. Broad and fuller builds usually benefit from enough room through the chest and midsection, along with fabric substantial enough to hang rather than cling. The best t-shirt is not automatically the tightest, softest, or heaviest. It should keep its shape, hang naturally, and stay in place when you move. If a shirt looks fine while you stand still but rides up, twists, or pulls when you sit or reach, the fit is not doing its job. Quarter zip or casual knit. A quarter zip adds more structure, but it still needs to move cleanly through the shoulders, chest, and hem. Shorter builds should avoid excessive body length or a thick waistband that gathers at the hips. Taller men need enough sleeve and torso length. Broad men should avoid thin knitwear that stretches visibly across the chest, while fuller men will usually do better with a straighter hem that does not grip below the stomach. Wearing the zipper slightly open can also create a cleaner, more relaxed neckline. Once the upper half is working, the waistband becomes the next point of balance. Even a well-fitting shirt can look off when the pants sit too low, pull across the thighs, or collect around the shoes. For pants, focus on 5 things: where the waistband sits, how the seat fits, how much room you have through the thighs, how the leg narrows, and where the hem lands. Waist size alone does not tell you whether the cut will work. Dark indigo jeans. Dark indigo jeans are where rise, thigh room, taper, and length become easiest to see together. On a shorter frame, a mid-rise jean with the correct inseam creates a strong foundation. The hem can lightly touch the shoe or finish with little break. Excess denim around the ankles shortens the visible leg line and makes the outfit feel less precise. A straight fit with a slight taper usually works better than either an extremely narrow leg or a wide, shapeless one. Tall men should first check the inseam. A straight or relaxed taper often creates better balance than a skinny cut. A small amount of break can look natural, provided the denim does not pile around the shoes. With an athletic build, the waist measurement rarely tells the whole story. An athletic taper provides more room through the seat and thighs before narrowing below the knee. If the pockets pull open or horizontal creases form across the thighs, the cut needs more space. For a fuller midsection, rise becomes especially important. A mid or higher rise jean can sit closer to the natural waist, improve comfort, and give the shirt a better place to end. Here is the useful connection. A slightly higher rise can also help some shorter men by moving the apparent starting point of the legs upward. The same adjustment can help 2 men for completely different reasons. Which part of pants gives you the most trouble? The waist, thighs, rise, or length? Put your answer in the comments. That one detail often explains why a certain cut never feels quite right. Navy chinos. Navy chinos follow the same basic framework, but they give us a better way to test whether the fit still works when you move. A shorter man may need a shorter inseam and a clean taper. A taller man may need a longer inseam and a rise that matches his proportions. An athletic man may need additional room through the seat and thighs, while a fuller man may feel more comfortable in a higher rise, straighter cut. Walk, sit, and bend your knees. If the pockets flare, the waistband rolls, or the thighs become too tight, the cut is not doing its job. Good chinos should still look clean when you're doing more than standing still. The final pair of pants introduces another useful tool: contrast. Used carefully, it can create a smoother line through the body or divide a taller frame into more balanced sections. Olive 5 pocket pants. Olive 5 pocket pants make contrast easier to use without making the outfit feel dressy. For a shorter man, keeping the top and pants within a similar depth of color can create a smoother visual line. For a tall man, a little more contrast can help divide the frame into balanced sections. Athletic builds still need enough thigh room, while fuller builds should pay attention to the rise and the amount of contrast at the waist. A high contrast belt can create a sharp horizontal break, while a belt closer in color to the pants will usually blend in more naturally. Before deciding that the waist size is wrong, check where the pants are designed to sit. Sometimes the size is fine, the rise is wrong. With the shirt and pants working together, the outer layer decides where the torso appears to end. A few inches of jacket length can support that balance, or work against it. With layers, focus on 3 things: where the garment ends, how much structure it adds, and whether it works better open or closed. Overshirt. An overshirt makes the effect of length, fabric weight, and an open front easy to see. For a shorter man, hip length is usually a useful reference point. A long hem, oversized pockets, or very heavy fabric can overwhelm a compact frame. A taller man can usually carry more length and texture. Broad men need enough room through the shoulders and upper back, while fuller men may get a more balanced result by wearing the overshirt open. The purpose of an open layer is not camouflage. It is structure. The fabric should frame the torso, hang without pulling, and allow comfortable movement. The overshirt is the more relaxed option. A lightweight jacket gives the outfit a sharper edge, and this is where a few inches of length become especially noticeable. Harrington or field jacket. A Harrington style jacket and a field jacket solve that length question in 2 different ways. On a shorter frame, a compact Harrington finishing close to the hips helps preserve visible leg length. On a taller frame, a slightly longer field jacket may create better balance, while providing the sleeve and body length needed. With a broad build, Prioritize comfortable shoulder movement over extra padding. An exaggerated shoulder line may add width the outfit does not need. For a fuller midsection, a tight elastic hem can gather around the stomach. A straighter jacket, worn open or lightly fastened, will usually sit more naturally and feel more comfortable. The goal is not to make one body type resemble another. The jacket should support the proportions you already have. Textured cardigan. A cardigan creates less structure than a jacket, which makes length and drape more important. Shorter men should avoid cardigans that extend too far below the hips. Taller men can use a little more texture or contrast. Broad men need enough room through the shoulders and chest, while fuller men will often get a better result by wearing the cardigan open instead of fastening buttons that pull across the middle. A cardigan does not automatically look dated. The result depends on its length, fabric, color, and the rest of the outfit. With the shirts, pants, and layers balanced, one last detail can either connect the outfit or make it feel slightly off: the shoes. For footwear, focus on scale, shape, and how the shoe works with the width of the pant leg. Clean, casual sneakers. A clean, casual sneaker has a simpler shape and fewer athletic details than a running shoe. For a compact frame, a lower profile sneaker often works well. For a tall or larger frame, a slightly more substantial shoe may create better balance. The sneaker should neither disappear beneath the pants nor dominate the outfit. Its overall size should also make sense with the width of the pant leg. White is only one option. Off-white, gray, navy, or brown can work just as well. What matters is a clean shape, good condition, and a design that belongs with casual clothing rather than gym wear. When sneakers feel too relaxed, chukka boots offer one step more polish without taking the outfit into formal territory. Brown suede chukka boots. That middle ground makes brown suede chukkas easy to wear, with the jeans, chinos, and 5-pocket pants in this wardrobe. A shorter man will usually benefit from a streamlined toe and a moderate sole. A taller or larger frame man can often carry a little more visual weight. Also check how the pants meet the top of the boot. The fabric should fall naturally rather than collect heavily around the ankle. It is a small detail, but it completes the line from the shoulders through the waist, legs, and shoes. Every piece affects the next one. You do not need to rebuild your entire wardrobe to use what we covered today. Start with the category that gives you the most trouble. With shirts, check the shoulders, body length, sleeves, and how the fabric falls across the torso. With pants, focus on where the waistband sits, how the seat and thighs fit, how the leg narrows, and where the hem lands. With layers, look at where the garment ends, how it moves through the shoulders, and whether it sits better open or closed. With shoes, consider the overall scale and how they work with the width of the pant leg. Then make one adjustment at a time. A shorter shirt, a better rise, more room through the thighs, or a cleaner jacket length may do more for your everyday style than adding several new pieces. Which fit profile sounds closest to you? Shorter, taller, broader, or fuller through the middle? And which item in your wardrobe is consistently the hardest to fit? Share your answer in the comments. It may help another man recognize the same issue. Subscribe for practical men's style advice that respects different builds, makes better use of the clothes you own, and fits real life. The main lesson is simple. The same wardrobe basics can suit different men, but the length, room, rise, and overall proportions have to match the man wearing them. The clothes can stay the same. The fit is what makes them yours. Thanks for watching.